let's see what we're feeling today. Definitely not him. We know about him right now. Mr. Tiger Blood, he don't play with you. He don't play with you. Let's see. Watermelon flavor or green apple? I think we're gonna go watermelon then, you know. Hopefully it don't just do what it wants to me, but full spectrums, buddy. 50 ball on the tongue today. Yes, sir.
Alright, gang, look, before we hop into this video, right? April 17th, and it's currently 2:15 p.m., right? 420 is in 3 days, and with that being said, it's the perfect time to test out a new bag of edibles, bro. Now, in this video right here, I'm gonna explain everything that you need to know about this bean, the different types of variations that they got when it comes to the process of making the bean, you know, the distillate, you know, the live resin, rosin, all that good stuff. And I'm finna show y'all how to properly take an edible. I know you would think you can just pop the bean and it'll activate, but sometimes I've been getting a lot of comments, especially from the gang, saying that they've never experienced a good edible high, or they get way too faded from the edible. So we're gonna go over all the dosages, everything you need to know about the edibles is gonna be talked about in this video, dude. So leave a like. Also, huge shout out to the gang as always, man. We almost to 70,000 subscribers here on the channel. Make sure you keep spamming that sub button and you keep tuning in to the gas station. Let me mentally prepare, because 50 ball is going on the tongue, right? Which is a comfortable dosage for me. Now, if I eat 2 of these beans, that's equivalent to 100 milligrams struggling in this video. The THC syrup video that y'all saw a couple of weeks ago, that was at least 300 milligrams, and you see how that went. Once again, make sure you get the right dosage. Now, once again, right, you see these right here, full spectrum za infused beans, bro. Now, later on in the video, once this bean kicks in, right, like I said, we will be going over all the different variations of that bean, right? You got the full spectrums, in this case, going on the tongue today. And I've noticed with full spectrum gummies or full spectrum anything, they can have cookies out here, brownies, all that good shit. They usually treat my body a little bit better. You know, I'm not jet lagged the next day. I'm not feeling real sleepy and just unmotivated like a lot of us are when we indulge in too much of that bean. Remember, don't let it hit that tongue. Without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into this video. Now, one last thing, quick tip. I am finna eat this bean, and then we are gonna eat something straight away after. One thing I've noticed is when you indulge in the bean, to help it digest in your system faster and to just overall help it not hurt your stomach as much, you wanna make sure that you ate. It's 2:20. I'm gonna guess this bean is gonna be on my ass by 3 o'clock. So we're gonna set a timer right now. Don't let it touch that tongue. I'll be telling y'all not to let it touch that tongue. Y'all be thinking I'm joking and shit. When I say don't let it touch that tongue, I'll be so for real. On the side, keep it on the side. Oh my God. I haven't found a good tasting pack of 1,000 milligram edibles ever, bro. I think once the dosage just gets past 100 in any pack, it just gets nasty. Now, I know some of the edible packs that only max out at 100 milligrams, which we gonna get into, those usually taste pretty good. I done had some gummies that, you know, you would be tricked into eating too many of them. That's how I be watching my food off that bean in the microwave. I be stuck. Now look, I did say, when it comes to me, I usually don't eat before I take an edible. I eat right after. But you can still eat before you take an edible. It is 2 o'clock today. I haven't ate. I know that's bad. I know it's bad, but I've been busy all morning trying to get these videos cooked up for y'all, trying to get my shit together. Now, a key thing when it comes to indulging in edibles, bro, put the itch off. What I see all the time is people will take an edible and they'll smoke right after. Bro, you done defeated the whole purpose. The whole way that the edible is gonna hit you, you done defeated it. Just let the edible sink in, and then you can get into the smoke. The sounds of heaven. We got us the rib. Oh my gosh. With the baked beans at the bottom. Oh, it's a combination. We done covered the main parts that you do have to be aware of. Be aware that if you smoke, anytime before that you take that bean or while you're on the bean, your chances of experiencing the edible's full potential power inside that tummy of yours is going down. And most of the people that I done talked to about taking edibles, they say they can't, you know, get high, or they never have been high off of edible before, is because they done smoked before and while they're taking the edible. Smoke the rib to the stangle. We're officially 33 minutes in to the bean. We're gonna get into our first topic when we come back on camera. Diving into the edible world. And I need to go wash them fingertips. That ain't nothing but rib seasoning on there. All right, let's do this. Officially 48 minutes in. And I'm starting to feel the cottonmouth take over. The timer, bro, 49 minutes, bro. You see it? No cap. All right, look, gang. We all know edibles are gonna hit slower than if you're inhaling and smoking on the doja, right? Whenever you do inhale smoke, the THC enters your system a little bit faster because it goes through your lungs, and the THC is able to enter the bloodstream at a way quicker rate than edibles, which is why most people prefer smoking. Like a lot of people that I've met in the cannabis community, they prefer smoking rather than taking edibles, because with edibles, it's no telling when they're gonna hit, which is why we making this video right here, because I'm finna give you the tips and tricks on how to make that bean do what you want it to do and make that bean work for you, not the other way around. Some people take edibles and they end up either not feeling it at all, or they're gonna end up feeling it too much and they in the bed stuck fighting for their life. Whenever you do take an edible, how it actually enters your system is through that stomach, duh. But the THC in it takes longer to hit, which is why edibles usually anywhere from 30 to an hour, or they can sometimes be 2 hours. I've never personally had a bean take 2 hours to hit me, you know, which is why I eat right after taking an edible. So it kind of speeds up my digestion and all that. But once it starts to digest, the THC enters through that. Now with edibles, bro, it's all types of different variations, right? I'm about an hour in right now, slowly starting to feel my eyes squinch up a little bit. I'm starting to feel euphoric. I feel real good. This is on the way up. Once you hit the climax, it's like, man, this is the greatest feeling in the world. And once you start to come down, you might get a little bit groggy and all that good stuff. Now, metabolisms do play a big part in that gummy, that chocolate, that cookie, whatever edible form that you done took. It plays a big role in how fast it can digest in your system. Any metabolism, you know, whether you have a faster metabolism than most people. For me, I'm standing with all the skinny niggas on this. Hallelujah for a high metabolism. And real quick, this is off subject. I know there's fat shaming, but can we talk about, you know, skinny nigga shaming real quick? All the skinny people out there, not even just skinny males, skinny female, any skinny out there, why is it you always get skinny shamed? They making you feel bad for being able to eat what you want and still not gain weight. That's just some hating shit to me. As soon as you eat, it goes through that body like that, bro. Your digestive system is just constantly eating that shit up. Next thing you know, you gotta take a poop. 50 mg on my ass. Now, like I said, depending on what variation of edible that you took is gonna depend on how fast it hits, and gonna depend on how long it lasts and how hard it hits. Because once again, if you have had any resin gummies before, any resin type of edibles, you know what I'm talking about. And right now, let's just go ahead and run down every formation of edible that you can get from the dispensary, right? Starting with distillate edibles. These are usually your homemade level edibles. We're gonna talk about you know, homemade edibles a little bit later, but getting this out the way, most homemade edibles you can't really dose, which is why they're deadly. That can be tricky and that can scar you for life. You end up eating one brownie and, you know, the dosage on the shit might be 200-300 mgs. You out of there. Gone, faded. But with distillate made edibles, this is your easiest form, easiest thing everybody knows how to do if you've dabbled into making your own edibles before and all that good stuff, which is what we need to do on the channel. We did have a couple how to make edible videos 2-3 years ago, but they're gone. But you can find distillate edibles at your dispensaries. Any local dispensaries you got around, you can go in there. What I usually do is I always look on the back of the pack, or you could just ask the bud tender, like, what type of edible is this, you know? So now anytime you see that word distillate, it just basically means made from shake, you know? Flour, you get the shake, you know, decarbonated, bro, pull it out the oven or whatever. Like I said, we're gonna have to do a video on it, give y'all the whole rundown. But after you decarbonate it, you can make it into a coconut oil or, you know, a butter, anything, bro. Now, my personal opinion on distillate edibles, I stay away from those. You know, those aren't my forte. They don't really give me a enjoyable high. Like, anytime you get them from the dispensaries, they're gonna hit, don't get me wrong, especially if you're getting like 1,000 milligram packs or whatever. But most dispensaries, you know, recreational, you're gonna be able to find maxed out 100 mg packs of edibles. But I feel like with those, they usually take me up real quick, but the drop off is like instant. Like once it's gone, it's gone. And this is another thing to keep in mind while we're talking about edibles. Everybody's body is gonna be affected differently. Understand that the distillate edibles aren't my body's forte. They're not the tongue's forte. They might be your tongue's forte. Damn, that's how I know that bean hitting them. Cotton mouthed up. So who knows? You might enjoy distillate edibles. You might have only had distillate edibles, but I promise you, once you try these other variations of edibles, bro, you're probably gonna stick to those, which is what I did. Like at first I was taking mostly distillate edibles, then I dabbled into, you know, some live resins, and then I found the full spectrum. So getting into that, we can talk about these full spectrum, you see it, fat, full spectrum gummies, right? When it comes to your full spectrum edibles, buddy, you have a variety of different cannabinoids. You got your THC, of course. Everybody loves that guy. You got the CBD, the CBNs. You got different terpenes in there. It's basically an all-in-one edible. You get the best of everything cannabis-wise. Everything that's found in flower, which is not just THC, officially 1 hour and 6 minutes in, so it's going down. I'm gonna put it like this, bro. I enjoy full spectrum edibles more because it gives my body a different effect damn near every time. Sometimes I might be real couch locked, but not slumped. Just sitting there like tuned in to a new show, a movie, shit like that. We've all been couch locked. And then at certain times, I might just get that, you know, uppity, want to clean everything up high. It sort of gives my body like a great feeling as well. Like my body right now is feeling real loose. I've been making sure that I keep a little piece of gummy on me. The full spectrum, I feel like, is real medicine. You know, for any of my people out there struggling with real symptoms, bro. I know we be joking around and shit a lot over here, but I'm talking about people with epilepsy, people with real anorexia, you know, certain things like that, even some cancers. A lot of full spectrum products and, you know, RSO. We have did some RSO edible videos in the past, bro. That syringe was beating my ass. Kind of makes sense why it's called full spectrum. It's the full package, bro. You getting everything on that tongue, which is why you see it. Peep them eyes. We ain't there yet. Down the edge up. All right, look, now we finna get into the big boys, right? Your live resin and your rosin gummies. These are two different types of concentrates that will put you on your ass if you smoke it. So y'all can do the math on what happens if you were to make a batch of brownies out of this shit. Let's say you make a batch of cookies or something. You do the math, buddy. Like I said, some of the most potent edibles that I've had in my life were rosin gummies, man. 1,000 milligram pack of rosin gummies. One of them was 100 and you going up. One gummy, like it's like a roller coaster. I'm gonna put it like this. Live resin and rosin gummies, bro. You will be holding on for your life. On the way down, it ain't. That's pretty much how I can sum that one up. These, of course, are made with the concentrates itself. So they take the concentrates. If it was in gummy form, right? If these was in gummy form, it's basically a dab gummy. A gummy dab. Now look, speaking of taking a little bit too much of a gummy or taking a little bit too much of any form of edible, right? You have to find the right dosage for you. Everybody's body is gonna react to an edible differently. Like I said, man, if you were hanging with your homies, that bean is gonna touch everybody's tongue differently. And it's not quite like alcohol, ladies and gentlemen. You would think, oh, well, shit, I'm about 250 and bro over here to my right, he only 190. Excuse me. I tasted nothing but gummy and baked beans with a little rib. But it's not like alcohol to where somebody who doesn't weigh as much as the next person is gonna get drunk faster. When I say find the right dosage, I mean what is comfortable for you. Some people are really comfortable with taking 500 mgs going about their day. Me, I could never. I can't even make it over 100. Don't let it be some full spectrums, and damn sure don't let it be no live resins. If I take a live resin gummy, 50 ball, oh my gosh. Faded, faded, faded. And once again, most people who dabble in edibles, most people who have put their tongue on the bean before, it's trial and error. When I first started doing YouTube and we first started dabbling into the edible world, I was not a fan. I hated edibles because I was always overdosing them bitches, making them hoes way too strong, or I would just indulge a little bit too much. You know, and just I didn't understand dosages and all that good stuff, which I can kind of break down now. Putting it like this, if it's a 10 milligram gummy, that is equivalent to 1 G of some good flour. For instance, I'm off of 50 mg right now. I am smoking 5 Gs to the face as we speak. I'm a 3-5 in probably right now, homie. Now, if you're eating 100 milligrams, that's 10 Gs to the dome, quick and easy. Beware. It's not only until like probably a year and a half ago, where I started really enjoying and really being able to, you know, experience a good edible high. Hour 19 in, being on the tongue is going down. But yeah, pretty much summing dosages up, bro. You just gotta experiment. It's trial and error. You're gonna have to be put on your ass a few times, and you're gonna have to not really feel it a few times, you know, to understand what is right for you. You gotta find that middle ground. I could take that 50 mg, go by my day. If I would have took 100 milligrams right now, probably, I would have been a little bit too faded to even get this damn video done. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do know a lot of people who I don't know what the hell the bean and their tolerance to the bean does, but I know a lot of people who have ate like a 500 milligram bag of cookies or some shit like that, and I done seen some people take a whole 1000 mg to the face like it's nothing, and I really just be sitting there in awe like, bro, is that a cool thing? I don't think that's cool, because you didn't even get to experience what one of those gummies would have did. You done down the whole bag of 20, whole bag of 10 gummies to the face. Perfect example of, if your friend jump off the bridge, nigga, do not jump off with him. See if he survived, you know? Look down and be like, okay, he broke his leg. Shit, for me, the chances are I could sit here and smoke all day with you, but edibles, they tricky. They tricky. Ain't no competition with edibles. I'm not sitting here competing with a nigga saying, hey, I eat like 5 beans a day, dude. I'm always eating 500 milligrams to kickstart my day, bro. It's nothing. I'm gonna be over here just like this. That's what's up, bro. Now, that pretty much sums up everything I wanted to touch on. Once again, we're like 1 hour and 25 minutes in now. I'm getting beat. You know that thing hidden if you looking at the back of the bag and shit. You ever had some beans hit you so good that you gotta look at the back of the bag to fact check shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't read the bag 10,000 times. Now, once again, I'm not saying all beans are, you know, just healthy for you, bro. For instance, this shit is a gummy and it's made with all types of red 40. I'm seeing yellow 5. Oh my gosh. They just love them two shits. Why do they love red 40 and yellow 5 so much? What is red 40 and yellow 5? Yellow 5 and red 40 are artificial colors that are used in various food and drink products. It says now made from petroleum benzide. Oh, shit that we are not supposed to be indulging in, bro. Officially 2 hours in, and I'm cooked. That's how I know when the eyes get too squinty, I gotta turn the light off. It's a damn fly. What are flies, fam? One of the most annoying insects known to mankind. But yeah, we about 2 hours in right now off the bean, and it's doing what it wants to me, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. We officially 2 hours in, dude. Scale out of 1 to 10, bro. I'm at a 9. All right, I was sitting over here trying to edit and shit. Boy, them fingertips got to feeling something. It was some static on there. I told you, when that bean touched that tongue, it can get a little deadly. Red 40. I know. You gotta check the timer. We're officially 2 hours and 10 minutes in. So I guess around the 2 hour mark is when the munchies begin to sink in a little bit. Oh, goodness gracious, yes. Arizona. Mucho mango. Now look, it was a top 10 unhealthiest, you know, I guess they titled it gas station drink or just drinks overall you can get. Dude, high fructose corn syrup, bro. It's crazy. I believe Arizona was in there like twice. So I'm finna look at that thing. New York Post, top 10 unhealthiest drinks on store shelves right now. Coming in hot, starting out at number 10. We got Arizona green tea. I would have never thought Arizona
would have made a top 10. You know, I knew they was unhealthy. All these drinks unhealthy. But the typical is they always say stay away from, you know, dark sodas and shit like that. So moving on, at number 9 they got Barks root beer, and I love root beer. I ain't gonna lie to you. A&W though, I go with the A&W, even though the Barks root beer, they do hit. At number 8 they got Welch's grape juice. That one right there surprised me. I know it's sugary as hell. I'll admit I do love me a good Welch's grape juice drink. Okay, the little bitty bottles, the medium bottles, the large bottles, I love it all. That shit sounds magnificent right now. I might have to go get some. Number 7 they got Mountain Dew. That's a no-brainer right there. When I was little, they used to always tell me, you know, the Mountain Dew would kill your like the sperm cells in you. I don't know if that's true, but number 6, Starbucks Frappuccino coffee drink. That Starbucks Frappuccino coffee drink worse than the Mountain Dew, homie. That says a lot. At number 5, Naked Green Juice Machine. For all the fitness gurus out there who, yeah, bro, the Nakeds, bro, they hit. I used to love Nakeds too, but they sugary as hell. That's crazy. Arizona Sweet Tea coming in at number 4. Oh my gosh, Arizona. It's a reason it's 99 cents. I know. I already know it. Can't nothing be that cheap nowadays that's good for you, okay? At number 3, Monster Energy Drink. I've been on that shit, okay? I don't even like energy drinks as a whole. I think I just indulge in a sativa. At number 2, Naked Blue Machine Juice. And at number 1, Naked Mighty Mango Juice. Bro, Nakeds, stay away, homie. I knew it was a reason that shit was tasting so good. Especially the Blue Machine Naked. That shit used to go crazy. We're approaching 2.5 hours in, bro. The munchies is hitting right now. I'm finna go make me another plate in there or something, homie. I'm grateful for leftovers. I used to hate leftovers. Now I love them. You ain't gotta cook shit. You just heat it up. Flaming hot fries. Gonna have that hole. Squirting forward. Don't forget stangin'. Officially 3 hours and 31 minutes in. I done shook back a little bit. About 30 minutes ago, that heartbeat was going through the roof. Had to calm down a little bit, homie. So now I got that 2K. I got that 2K going with a nice editing session going, dude. It's pretty lit, bro. The bean is helping me lock in, helping me focus. Another one of these bad boys. Glass filter tip. Gotta love it, bro.